I can almost hear the words that my mother said to me this time last year. She said, my only son, gave you a heart like a well, but if you want water, you gotta go get some. My faithful Datsun Bluebird is buried on the prairie. I took a train and I walked in the rain just to watch you get married. Maybe someday I will figure it out, why a man will go to the end of the earth for a woman he cannot love. Come on, there's a new moon out tonight, so let's shoot the old one down. Let's shoot the old one down. Let's shoot the old one down. When I get this lonesome, I can almost hear the words that my father said to me this time last year. He said, my only son, I gave you a heart like a river, like a river. I gave you a heart like a river, but it'll drown everything if you don't let it run. Come on, there's a new moon out tonight, so let's shoot the old one down. 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 Shoot the old one down. Oh, let's shoot the old one down. Shoot the old one down. Oh, let's shoot the old one down. Shoot the old one down. Oh, let's shoot the old one down. Shoot the old one down. That was New Moon by James Hill, who, by the way, does play several MUJs, kind of similar to mine. Anyway, I played that straight from the heart, straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video or with James's video if you want. This is in the same key as he plays it. And if you're going to be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to do a tutorial on everything I just played, including easier ways to play it. And then at the very end, I'm going to do a slow motion close-up play-along that you might find helpful. But first, hey, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want, for free, of course. And if you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own video tutorial and play-along, just check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Okay, now first thing. Virtually every song in this song sheet has virtually every chord has a little superscripted number, and that means it's a different position up the neck, like this. Here's an A. Well, here's a second position A, and a third position, and a fourth position, and a fifth, and a sixth. They're all A's, right? They're all the A chord. I used all those superscripted numbers because I thought it sounded cooler. I wanted to hear that. I wanted to hear... Sorry? Right? I wanted to hear that little riff. and I only heard that riff if I played multiple versions of the chords. But you can ignore them. In the entire song, if you just play the straight A, in fact, you also don't have to do the, right, that finger style stuff. If you ignore that and just play the chords that are written, it'll be like this. Oh, let's shoot the old one down, shoot the old one down. Oh, let's shoot the old one down, shoot the old one down. When I get this feeling, I can almost hear. See, it works. And I was doing this. So you had this little soprano note thrown in there, because I like the way that sounded. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So that's first thing to make it easier. And then the second thing, like I said, with that fingerstyle, there's only one place in the song that I do fingerstyle, except I do it, you know, lots of times. It's that intro riff. That intro riff comes in several different places, right? It comes at the end of the chorus, and it comes a couple extra places at the end of the verse. And at the outro. But you don't have to do that. If you're a beginner's beginner and you don't want to, or you just don't want to work that hard, then just play A and E and strum to it, and that'll work. That'll work just fine. One thing I would encourage you to do, though, that adds a whole lot of style to this song that you can do even if you are a stark raving beginner, and that's the stops, which is to say, don't just do a normal strum throughout this. None of this song has a normal strum. Well, actually, I suppose the riff kind of does. If you're going to play that, that's kind of a normal strum. But the verses, I put in stops, right? When I get this feeling, all you have to do is stop it with your hand. You can stop it with either hand, but I find that with the A, it's easier to stop with my right hand, and with the D, because I'm actually covering every single string, I don't have to do that. I can almost. I don't have a stop on the D. They're all on the A. But so anyway, stop it for drama. It adds more style. And then also in the chorus. So that's all that is. That's the only strum. I'm playing with all 4 fingernails. When I get this feeling, I can almost hear. That's it. It's not a regular strum, right? It's down strums with stops. And then the chorus is, I call it a 4-beat strum. I've never heard anybody call it that, but everybody knows what a backbeat strum is, right? Backbeat strum is when the beat, the emphasis is on the 2nd and 4th beats. It's like boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. That's a backbeat. Well, this is the opposite. So I call it a 4-beat. It's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Come on, there's a new. It sounds better that way. It sounds different from the rest of the song, right? Especially sounds different from the intro riff, which it leads into. At the end of the chorus, you go into the intro riff, and it's not so, it's extra dramatic because you have a different sound to the chorus, the verses, and that riff. So that's what I'm saying. Even if you're a stark raving beginner, you can give a different sound to the verse with the stops, right? And the chorus with those downs, the 4-beat downs, and then the intro riff, just do a straight strum. And that'll do it for you. Okay, now specifics. I'm going to go over specifics first of the intro riff, and then of all the chord transitions. I'm going to show you 2 different versions of the chord transitions, which is to say, I'm going to show you, if you don't use the second positions. But so first the intro riff. Mostly, you're just messing with your pinky. If you don't have a pinky, this is going to be harder for you on your left hand. If you don't have a pinky on your left hand, probably just play the A. But if you do have a pinky, all you're really going to do is mess around with this. Okay, I did use my ring finger there too. But so the tab is written in the song sheet, but I'm just messing with the A string here. That's it. That's what I wanted you to hear. That's it. That's the riff. Period. And then you do it while you're singing. You do it repeatedly throughout the song. Now, as for the other chord transitions, the verses only have A's and D's. If you're playing an easy version of it, you just go from an A Now your middle finger's already on the right string, the right fret. You just drop the others. And then drop the A again. In fact, you can even leave the A down if you want to. I can almost hear. See, I didn't even change the A. I can almost hear the words that my mother said to me this time last year. All you have to do is drop those fingers and pick them up. Now, if you're doing the second positions, when I get the feeling, I can almost hear. So here's how I do that. From here, I'm sliding my pinky up one fret and my first finger, my index finger, bars the second fret. And that's it. That's the entire verse. That's all of the verses. Oh, excuse me. That's the entire first half of all three verses. Second half, the very end of it, it goes into some extra chords. So here's how we go. Easy version, from an A. I gave you a heart like a well. So I'm just dropping one finger. I drop the ring finger, and I've got that F sharp minor. So I gave you a heart like a well, but if you want water. Now I'm dropping these, again, the weak fingers on the D, and look how much easier that makes the E. If you want water, you gotta go get some. See, you're already in the right position. All these have to do is slide up 2 frets, and you've got an E. And then they go to the intro. Okay, so again, with the easy versions of the chords, A, F sharp minor, drop your D, and E, and back to the intro. If you're doing the second positions, I gave you a heart like a well. This is a little bit cumbersome, but the reason it's not so hard, you already have 3 of the fingers down. Just drop one more finger, and you've got that second position F sharp minor. So I gave you a heart like a well, but if you want water, you gotta go get some. And that's it. Now the chorus. Again, I'm using the weak fingers for the D because I like the way it slides up to an E. Come on, there's a new moon out. Now here's probably the hardest place in this song. Tonight, that's the C sharp minor. I'm virtually barring with my pinky here, and I'm really just pressing down the 4th string, 4th from the floor, with my index finger. If you find that just impossibly hard to do, you can play it like this. It's a little higher, right? But you can play that. Come on, there's a new moon out tonight. That way you get to bar with your strongest finger, and it's just like a B minor, except up on the 4th fret instead. So you can do it either way, right? So when I go from here, come on, there's a new moon out tonight, and then I'm doing the second position F sharp minor. So I'm basically sliding my pinky over to cover just one string, and sliding my index finger over to the next string, and dropping 2 more. So I've got that F sharp minor. But you can do it, again, you can do from here, you can just slide all the way down to an F sharp minor if you want. And that's it. Those are all the chord combinations in the song. Now I'm going to do slow motion just through the first verse, and then at the end of the first verse, I'm going to do the intro, slow motion. The first verse, then I'm going to pretend it's actually the second verse. I'm going to go straight to the chorus, okay? And that's it. Slow motion now. 5, 6, 7, and... Oh, let's shoot the old one down. Shoot the old one down. Oh, let's shoot the old one down. Shoot the old one down. When I get this feeling, I can almost hear the words that my mother said to me this time last year. She said, my only son, like a well, but if you want water, you gotta go get some. About to go to the chorus now. Come on, there's a new moon out tonight. So let's shoot the old one down. Let's shoot the old one down. Let's shoot the old one down. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.